Hey there, Princess Leia here. Miss Baka's out and about. She's having to do something about saving the galaxy, I assume. I also have Chewie here. He's a little bit on the small side today. I don't think he's feeling well, but he'll grow, don't worry. Alright, go back to sleep. Okay? Lay down. Lay down. Anyway, Miss Baka had asked me to read this book to y'all. Funny Frank by Dick King Smith, illustrated by John Eastwood. So what's so funny about Frank? Let's see. Chapter 2. Gertie and Mildred moved away down the orchard, shaking their heads in a bewildered fashion. On the pond, the ducks dabbled happily, while Gertie's eighth little chick watched, wishing and wishing that he could dabble too. What fun it looked to be playing about in all that lovely water that sparkled in the summer sunshine. How much they were enjoying ducking their heads under and letting the glistening stuff slide down their backs, flapping their wings to spatter themselves with dancing drops and wagging their rumps with pleasure. Lucky ducks, he thought. He moved forward a step or two into the shallow edge of the pond. How cool the water felt. So there's Gertie and Mildred walking away, and here is the duck pond. Doesn't it look lovely? Just then a brood of yellow ducklings came swimming past. "Excuse me," the chick called. "Can I ask you something?" The fleet of ducklings turned as one and paddled toward him. "Ask away, chick," they cried. "Well," he said, "how do you all learn to swim?" "Learn?" they cried, and they gave a chorus of shrill squeaks that sounded like laughter. "We didn't learn," one said. "We didn't have to, man. We just did, naturally, like ducklings do." There he is getting into the water, and here he is asking him that question of how they know how to swim. "Well," said the chick, "the thing is, I want to learn to swim." "Tough luck, chick," they said. "Chickens can't swim." One added, "Your feathers aren't waterproof, and your feet aren't webbed. So forget it, chick." "But I can't forget it," said the chick. In all his eagerness to do as the ducklings did, he took another couple of steps forward till the water was up to his knees. "Don't go," he called to his new friends. "Just tell me what do I do next?" And with one voice they called back one word, "Drown!" And they all paddled away, making their laughing noises. The chick took another couple of steps until he felt the water against his breast, and very cold it felt too. At that moment he heard the noise of pounding footsteps, and turned to see Jemima, the farmer's daughter, running toward him. Then hands grasped him and scooped him up. So there he is, getting further into the water. And this is him, this is Jemima coming to help him so he doesn't drown. "You silly boy," said a voice in his ear. "Whatever do you think you're doing? Anyone would suppose you were trying to swim. Chickens can't, you know. Waterproof feathers and webbed feet. That's what you need for swimming." Jemima carried the chick into the kitchen of the farmhouse and was drying his wet bits when her mother came in. "What have you got there, Jemima?" she asked. One of those 8 chicks that are out in the orchard, Mum. He was wading in the duck pond, silly boy. Perhaps he thinks he's a duck. I told him chickens aren't cut out for swimming. What did he say? And what did he say? He made a funny noise, almost as though he was angry at being picked up. So there's Jemima picking him up, and here she is, drying him off. She held the chick out before her face. Didn't you, Frank? Frank? Is that what you're going to call him? Her mother asked. That was the funny noise. That was what the funny noise sounded like. Frank, Frank, he squawked. I can't put him back in the orchard, Mum. He'll drown himself. I'm sure he will. Won't you, funny Frank? Oh, so I guess that's how he got his name, huh? Where are you going to keep him then? I'll put him in that big empty rabbit hutch till I decide what to do. I'll ask Uncle Ted. He might know. Uncle Ted was Jemima's father's brother. He was a vet, which was very useful whenever Jemima's father had a sick animal. Jemima called her uncle at his office. Uncle Ted, she said, it's Jemima. I want to ask you about something. Are you coming anywhere near us today? Yes, said Ted Tab. As a matter of fact, I am. My last call is a couple of miles from you. I'll look in if you'd like. About tea time, just in case your mom has got any of those fruit scones about. Oh, thank you. So here she's talking with Frank, and she's calling her uncle, and this is her uncle here. What's the trouble, Jemima? I've got a chicken that wants to be a duck. And that is the end of chapter 2. I will not be here tomorrow, but Miss Bacco should be back tomorrow, and she should be here to read y'all chapter 3. Anyways, I hope that y'all are having a lovely Monday. Miss Bacco told me to remind y'all of the class rules. Love yourself, love others, and of course, may the 4th be with you. Bye-bye.